بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قالوا نفقد سواع الملك ولمن جاء به حمل بعير وأنا به زعيم قالوا تالله لقد علمتم ما جئنا لنفسد في الأرض وما كنا سارقين. Allah, in a very unique way, from His uluhiyyat, from His grandeur of being Allah, explains the story of what happened. And there's so many lessons in it for us to learn. And Allah teaches us Iman. Allah teaches us Iman. Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam instructed that his drinking goblet be put into the goods of Binyamin. And then the people in charge of the place there who was responsible saw the cup missing, and they announced, "Oh caravan, you are thieves." They innocently didn't do anything, nobody knew about it. Although Binyamin knew about it, but he had to keep quiet about the situation because the greater plan had to be played out. So they approached them and said, "Mada tafqirun? What have you lost? What are you missing?" Qalu, the person that was announcing, and qalu here is used in the plural, that means the whole team of people that were in charge and responsible for the upkeep of that part of the palace where the king normally resides and all his valuables are there. And there are two words used here. One is siqayata, the drinking cup of the king, and the second word Allah Ta'ala uses here is suwa'. قالوا ماذا قالوا نفقد سواع الملك. They said we are losing and we are missing the suwa'. It's a measuring cup. Very difficult to put the two together in one. Is it a drinking cup or is it a measuring cup? Possibly in my mind it comes that the king Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam, in his finesse and knowing of his health, would have a cup that was very special to have a certain amount of water or whatever he drink in that cup. So it was very precious, some say made of gold or silver or something else. So we are missing that very special utensil of the king. نفقد سواع الملك ولمن جاء به حمل بعير. We're not saying that maybe by mistake you took it, but if anybody produces it, وَلِمَنْ جَاءَ بِهِ, whoever brings it or comes with it, we will give him an extra load of grain or corn, whatever it is, حِمْلُ بَعِيرٍ, an extra carriage of a camel's load. So it's a very unique style. Allah Ta'ala give us tawfiq to understand this. How Allah is explaining this. That the situation is created by Yusuf ala nabiyyina wa alayhi salatu wasalam for a greater objective of bringing the brothers to book. And a greater picture of bringing Yaqub alayhi salatu wasalam as it will unfold to Egypt. And a very unique situation here as well, that you don't just accuse and go straight down. Many people have this habit of bringing or making intimidating and ridiculing a person whom they have a doubt about. So that's not a fine way of doing it. Tell the person, look, possibly by mistake you have taken it, and if it is so, then if you produce it, then instead of being punished, you will be rewarded. This is a very fine way, a very smart way of nobility of working with things. Allah give us tawfiq to behave in such a way that we don't embarrass anybody in the situation. Qalu, what do we say now that this is it, that we don't know anything about it, but we have to prove our innocence? قَالُوا لَقَدْ عَلِمْتُمْ. They, the brothers all together spoke out, the 10 of them. Surely you know. That means we have been coming, not the first time, we came before also. We were treated with royalty. We had to stay in the palace. We were given food and dining with the king. So you can see from our behavior, we're not just ordinary street people here who are going to do things like that. قَالُوا لَقَدْ عَلِمْتُمْ مَا جِئْنَا لِنُفْسِدَ فِي الْأَرْضِ. We haven't come to cause any corruption, any mischief, any evil. The word Fasad here could include all these type of things to upset the harmony of the place. Fasad means to upset the harmony of the place. Why would we do a thing like that? وَمَا كُنَّا سَارِقِينَ وَمَا كُنَّا سَارِقِينَ. We were not thieves, we are not thieves, we haven't stolen. But they forgot what they did to Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam when they took him away from his father. It's a very unique Gujarati saying, Karam nare, that sometimes when we wrong somebody, it comes to bite us later in life. Allah protect us, Allah protect us. One is to stand in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to violate Allah's commands. Allah is forgiving. But when we hurt somebody in the process and we deny somebody their rights, or we take the rights away from them, then sometimes Allah Ta'ala make us pay for it in this world. Allah protect us. The hukuk al-ibad is very, very, very severe. May Allah Ta'ala always look after us. Allah is explaining the story here, but there are great lessons for us that we need to check our behavior and ask Allah for maghfirat. And if we have violated the rights of anybody, may Allah Ta'ala give us tawfiq to fulfill and pay back in this world before the year after akhirah. Ameen ya Rabbal Alamin.